13 News, Kansas News leader.
Movies of the past come to life in a unique setting for Silence in the Cathedral. The film experience is back for its 26th year, and Bill Schaefer is back to tell us about what you have planned for this year. Welcome, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is such an interesting event because it's silent movies.
Yes. Yes.
In a cathedral.
Yes.
Hence the name Silence in the Cathedral.
Cathedral.
It is
Yes.
what it says.
Yes.
What happens during the
What
event?
happens is the music starts before the movies, and that's the organ that's in the cathedral, and it's a huge pipe organ that they get things out of that I've never heard before, and it's really a spectacular. It makes it a more spectacular event. This is like you said, the 26th time we've been doing this, and we're running a film called The Lodger. It's for Alfred Hitchcock's first suspense film, made in 1927, the silent era. Most people think of him for North by Northwest, Psycho, Vertigo, The Birds, lots of great films, but he actually was making films back in the silent era.
And is this the film clip that you have
This
for
is.
us? So we can show a little bit of the video for the
Yes.
Now, when you play it in the cathedral, you mentioned live music. So a lot of the silence were silent, but there was a music track along with them.
Yeah,
so does the organ music, does it make up its own new unique
music,
or does it recreate what you would hear on the film?
It goes with the film itself. I mean, all of the moments in it are like suspense moments and things like that, and that's the type of music that gets played. If there's a romantic moment, it's a romantic piece of music that they use for it. Marvin Falwell is our organist, and Bob Kekesen is our percussionist, and he comes up with all sorts of sound effects that go along with the show itself. And it's really a kind of exciting experience. We have a number of shorts that we run during the front part of the piece, and then we run the movie. And the movie right now is at its climax. This is when the wrongfully accused man is hooked onto a fence by the handcuffs they have put on him, so he can't get out of the place. And there's a rather portly gentleman up there at the top part of the gate that he's hanging off of, and he's I'm afraid to say he's Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, it looks exactly like him if you look closely, but he's in 3 different parts of the movie. He actually has cameos in several times.
Did he do that quite a bit?
He did that, and through all of his movies afterwards, because I think it became kind of
a game.
Yeah, it became a game. It became, I think, like, when is he going to show up? He got to a point where he was doing it at the first, like either the first scene in the movie or the second.
How talented are the musicians that are going to be providing the score? Because is there a written score for this, or do they just kind of watch the movie, they make it up, and they recreate the movie?
Actually, they do have a score that they
is a little bit
work from. Yes, and if they choose to go off of it a little bit, I think they can do it without much trouble. They're really good, very good musicians. I've known Marvin Falwell and Bob Kekesen for 26 years at least or more, and they always provide a top-notch score for any film that we hand to them, and I'm always impressed with what they do. So they will do a great job on Friday night.
What makes this experience so special?
Oh, it's the whole idea of being in a cathedral setting with a film running like this that was run in the 1920s, and hearing it all done with live music, and it makes it feel more immediate. You really become a part of the movie as you watch it.
Absolutely.
It is one of Hitchcock's really good early films because it is a suspense film, and he does a great job.
Well, everyone should make plans to see Silence in the Cathedral, 7 o'clock this Friday, October 27th. So next week, Friday, at Grace Cathedral, 701 Southwest 8th. That features the Alfred Hitchcock film. Of course, you mentioned several shorts will be playing as well. Is there an admission for this?
No, this is free.
Ooh, nice.
It has been free since the beginning when we first started it, and so it is a free show. I have one recommendation. I'm sorry, I have one recommendation. Come early.
Okay.
Because usually it starts to fill up by 6:30 or so, and we've gone out from the back rooms and said, "Oh my Lord, this place is full." I mean, it's absolutely packed. So.
And praise the Lord, since you're in a cathedral,
You're in a
that
cathedral.
People are continuing to support your efforts. Thank you so very much for being here.
Sure.
The summer-like temps could be